So I've been working on this for quite some time, and before I show it to you, I'd like to talk about what it is. You are looking at a supercomputer. This supercomputer is designed to hold over 1 million clients. It's really hard to explain how this system works, but ultimately this system will replace dedicated servers as we know it. And I've been working for a very long time on this supercomputer, and the trading money that I was able to obtain has helped me finish this supercomputer. It's probably finalized, valued at over $1 million. It's been in the making for probably about a year now, and ultimately what it is it's over 9,000 cores in its finalized position in the data center. This is just my research and development lab right here that I'm in, and ultimately these machines will be able to support hundreds of thousands of containers. So when they do become reality and they're all online in the data center, it can support up to 10 gig E on each box. So these older Dells on the top here on the left are actually my own routers that run on Linux. They're Linux-based routers, and the machines underneath them are all hypervisors. And hypervisors are basically separated from the storage units, which I don't have in here because the storage units cost like $40,000 a piece for the actual fiber stored data that's separated from the actual virtualized hypervisors themselves. That being said, this supercomputer literally took me over a year to build, and with the help from BTCJam I was able to finish it completely so that it can be shipped to the data center and it can be plugged up and used by the customer base that I had for my business, which was once pumping over $190,000 annually from my customer base, and I was more or less robbed by the company that I worked for. They extorted me and they tried to fuck me over, but there's a lot more hardware than this. But every one of these machines is maxed out. You're looking at a supercomputer that literally has over 16 terabytes of RAM. So it's ready to deploy. I've got a little bit more tweaking to do to make sure that it works correctly, but other than that, it runs every operating system known to man. Over 300 deployable Linux operating systems, including Windows. Every single version of Windows deployable under Linux stacking. There's over like 2,000 cores in front of you, and the processors are worth like thousands of dollars a piece, and there's hundreds of them in this massive machine you're looking at. That being said, I'm really hoping that I can get this system online, and what the goal was to only accept Bitcoin for the supercomputer. The only way that you can use the supercomputer is if you accept Bitcoin. If you don't accept Bitcoin, you can't use it. If you can't send Bitcoin, you can't use it. The supercomputer does not work unless you have Bitcoin.